everybody, week 6. Can't believe I've come to week 6, the end of week 6 rather, and I've got my weigh-in results to tell you. I've now hit 1 stone 2 pounds gone. Whee! I'm really chuffed with myself this week. I have had felt like a bit of a pincushion this week. I had my hemicrania continua round of injections last Saturday, so a week ago. So I always take this week off to recover because it's pretty hard going. I have about 40, I've never counted, but I've told it's about 50 injections in my face and my head and my neck and my shoulders about every 10-12 weeks. Used to be 10 weeks, we're moving to 12 weeks now, which is really good news. They make my pain really flare up badly for about a week afterwards, so that's really hard going. So that makes it much harder, potentially much harder to stay on plan because my pain gets a lot worse. Plus my shoulder rotator cuff pain has been potentially really bad, but I had my steroid injection this week, thus feeling like a pincushion. So injections all over the place. Plus today, thus the pincushion, I have had my flu and COVID booster, thus pincushion. However, the reason I'm so proud is I have stayed 100% on plan. I knew it was going to be a really potentially dodgy week. I must get my blinking glasses fixed, they keep slipping down my nose. I knew it was going to be a really potentially dodgy week for me this week, so I really prepared for it. And I always take the week off anyway because I find it very hard to function with the flare of pain. So how did I prepare, knowing that it was going to be a really dodgy week, a really tricky week for me? What I did was I just kept really focused on my reason for doing it. I prepared lots and lots of blog posts that I wanted to read about keeping resilient and keeping focused. So I don't know if any of you know Rangan Chatterjee. He interviews lots of really motivational speakers. I listen to a lot of Tony Robbins posts, and I've been reading a lot of books around that sort of subject. I just looked after myself as well. That's so important. I planned lots of self-care. Like I said, I don't work anyway this week, but I really just looked after myself, and I laid in a lot. I didn't expect anything of myself. I also did lots of stuff like online shopping, not buying anything, but just window shopping. The other thing that's really helped this week is I'm starting to notice the difference in myself. So I can see my cheekbones starting to come back. I've managed to get this week, I'm not going to, because I'm quite self-conscious, but I'm in my size 12 jeans now. I'm starting to see my shape coming back. When I catch a glimpse, it's dark outside, bonfire night tonight, so I've got my curtains open so I can see any fireworks going off. And when I catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror now, in the windows now, actually normally I would keep the curtains firmly shut whether it was bonfire night or not, because I don't want to catch my reflection anymore. But I don't mind now because I'm in my size 10 tops and I'm in my size 12 bottoms, and I don't mind that I'm catching a glimpse of my reflection anymore. My eyes are bigger. I'm noticing, rather than those sort of small eyes in a larger face, I'm noticing that I'm not so I'm just noticing smaller things now, and those are motivating me just to keep on going. I want more and more of that old me's coming back. And instead of that making me complacent, because I'm catching glimpses of the old me coming back, I just want more and more of that. I'm going to swivel my phone around, so that's why I've got it hands-free today. I'm going to swivel it around to show you. I've got things like this that I've got. So I hope you can see that. I'm ticking things off as I'm doing them. So today, 5th of November, I was going to be 1 stone 2 pounds lighter. I actually had set myself a more adventurous target. So I'm going back to me now. The adventurous target was before I was diagnosed with my hypothyroidism and all the meds that I'm currently on that are slowing my weight loss down. And I've revised that target to be more in line with what I'm going on with now, and that's made me feel much less peed off. So I'm not so now I've got these more realistic targets. I'm much happier about where I'm at now, and so therefore I'm happier and feeling a lot more positive and yay about what I'm achieving. So realistic goals are so important. And I'm where I'm meant to be, so that's really great. And my next goal in 2 weeks' time, I should be about 1.5 stone gone, and I'm well on target for that. So I'm looking at that. That's on my workstation here, and I see that every day. And I've got one by my bedside table as well that I see every morning. One on the fridge. Not that I go to the fridge very often, but if I go to top up ice for my shake, it's there, and I see that. The other thing I've done, which I'm going to swivel around, in fact I'll just bring it to show you here, is I've got my inch loss. I've tracked that, like inches on all my measurements, and I do that every week to motivate me. And I love this graph here. This is my weight loss. Whee, going skiddling down there. I absolutely love seeing that. I'm quite a visual person, so seeing that and being able to chart that every day. My consultant when I lost my 7.5 stone first time round was my sister. She's not a one-to-one consultant anymore, but I'm still really loyal to her, and she was my support first time round. And I'm gonna put this back on the support, and I still report into her every week. I send her my stats, and she's still the person that she's my support still, and so and it feels right that I go back to her and I'm reporting to her every week, and that's what I'm doing. So so I send her my report in every week, and chat with her every week, and it's just all so fantastic. I can't tell you how fantastic it is to every day, every week rather, no, every day, every moment of every day, I'm chipping away, and I'm seeing it in the chip of my cheekbones, and my I almost feel like I want to shimmy back and show you, but I'm seeing the chip away of my figure coming back, and to be able to get into these size 12 jeans is such a joy. In fact, my husband, who rarely comments about anything like that sort of thing, said to me today, I can see the difference in you, which is quite something coming from my husband. So yeah,